Thank y'all for tuning in to the channel. If this is your first time tuning in, what you're looking at now is a puppy coming off of JD Hog and Mellow Yellow, which is Mayday Big John. You know, JD Hog is one of the few Mayday dogs that I see that's producing Mayday dogs that look like Mayday. No knock to nobody else. I could only see my dogs. You know, right now, I'm only talking about my dogs. You know, and JD is throwing dogs that look and carry the Mayday as well as the Boomer traits in them. You know, as well as the Boomer traits. These puppies are 4 weeks old. They'll be 5 weeks old on Thursday. This is the only male out of the crew. 1 male and 4 females. Thick, big boned dogs. Like I said, this dog is not even 5 weeks old yet. And they got great structure. I can look at them already. You know, they're going to be well built. Not too built, just big enough to do what they got to do. Although Mellow Yellow, this puppy's mother, is in her light 40s, these puppies should be heavy 40s, 50s. Even in the 60s, there's a chance it can be in the 60s. Simple fact, the Big John was a big dog. Mayday was a big dog. Boomer was a big dog. You know, STP Buck was a big dog. At least bigger than Mellow Yellow. Here goes another female. And like I said, man, these dogs not even 5 weeks old yet. And they do show traits of the Mayday dogs. They do show traits of the yellow dogs. And like I said before, if you got that tant stuff coming off the modern day tant stuff, you do not have what we have. That's why your dogs do not come out looking like the dogs that we have. Because you do not have the same yellow strain of dogs that we got. We got real yellow dogs. You got bootleg yellow dogs. You see, it's a difference. It's a big difference. All these puppies have been through the biosensory program. I do all my puppies like that. I just don't have time to videotape everything, you know. But all these puppies have been through the biosensory program. All these puppies should be well socialized when their owners get them. You know, you will see them trotting around in the field, playing and shaking the rag and, you know, doing all that fun stuff puppies like to do. You'll see that shortly. But being that I got them in the house, you will not see them on the ground until they have their first shots. They will not touch the ground until they have their first shots. You know, I'm really careful when it comes to these puppies, any puppy I got, for the simple fact, you know, we always hear that you can't touch these puppies. So that's the first rumor that most people spread around when it comes to dogs. And, you know, if you deal with your dog, it just depends on how much you deal with your actual female dog. You know, it just depends on how much you deal with her. And I mean that. You know, when I go do my dog feeding, like I wear gloves. I make sure I do not carry the scent from on my hands back from one litter of puppies to the other litter of puppies. You know, but the thing is, my dogs trust me so much. You know what I'm saying? I can tell that they trust me because, see, they don't worry about me where their puppies are going at when I got them in my hands because they know they're safe. Now, I may let one of these puppies go if you're interested and going to give them a good home and treat them the right way and don't have them in anything that I wouldn't have them in. Then contact me if you're serious. But this is not a $250 puppy. This is not a $400 puppy. Do not contact me to talk about no pedigree. Everybody who been following my channel for the last 2 years, you know what these dogs coming off of. You know what I'm saying? You know what the pedigrees is. And if you don't know what the pedigrees is, you know how to find the pedigrees, you know? So if you're interested and you're serious, hit me up in my inbox. And I already dropped what the numbers was a while back when I said about this litter right here. I already told you what the number was on this litter. You know what I'm saying? But for those who are interested, just hit me up in my inbox. I'm not gonna lie, I take pride in my puppies. See, at the end of the day, if you want that other stuff, then you go get that other stuff and you pay them other prices. That's why you getting that other stuff. You know, if you want puppies that been groomed, you know what I'm saying? If you want puppies that been groomed from day one, from the day they been come out the womb, you know, for excellence. That's what the babe out, baby. We getting this first of the year started off right. Y'all sit back, get your popcorn, and tune into the video. Thank y'all for tuning back into your favorite channel, Pelican Bay K9s, giving it to you the way I always do. Fair enough by you, some gonna like it, man. Like I always tell y'all brothers and sisters, some folk ain't gonna like it. Y'all hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet, and I appreciate all the new subscribers that's rocking with the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to drop down in the comments as well. You're rocking with your boy PBK9s. At the beginning of the year 2024, we gonna do it. We gonna do it. We gonna do it big this year. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and I'm gonna start this year off with giving y'all some breaking news. Giving y'all some breaking news. When I say breaking, y'all already know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Breaking news. CNN satellites out of space. You know how I always tell you. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to all the dog lovers and the dog pit bull lovers from one side of the world to the other side of the world. Like I always say, man, let's get into this dog talk, man. Let's get into this dog talk. Let's just jump straight off into the grease, man. Let's just jump straight off into the grease. You know, I was checking some of the comments out, you know what I'm saying? And I was checking some of y'all brothers was defending Garner from what I'm seeing. You say something about tell Fat Bill to get the info or something like that. But the thing about it is, if that's what you're talking about, we don't need that brother to get the info. See, one thing, I done posted a video with the news people talking about it. You see, with the news people talking about it. Two, it just shows how connected, how much some of you brothers and sisters know, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to these bulldoggers and bulldog game compared to what you think you know. You know what I'm saying? And then when you find out something you thought you knew, it ain't quite what you thought you knew, you know, you get offended. You get offended. Google. All you got to do is Google. We ain't talking about no looking up no documents or none of that. We talking about Googling something. Just plain out in the air. You know? And then your brothers want to say something about Brother Bill getting info, this and that. Man, listen here, man. Listen here. I can't help what you know and what the next brothers know. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my thing to try to get you up hip to the game. Try to catch you up the par, catch you up. You better go read some books like Brother Triple J told me. Shit, I went to reading. Triple J said read them books. Shit, I went to reading, boy. I went to reading. You better go read some books, man. You better go read some books. I tell you that. You know, go read some books. And next thing I want to say is, when I speak about them Garner dogs, I told y'all once, and I told y'all, I'm going to say it again. I'm not speaking on his experience, and her experience. I'm speaking on what I had, what we went through, and I want to know about Champion Chance. Stop beating around the bush. Stop talking about all that shit I don't want to hear about. You know what I'm saying? You go find the info for the brother that dropped down in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And Anthony, you know, I know who you is on Facebook, you know, and you're pumping our shit. So if you make your comments like you made last time, you know, I'm going to stop your puppy peddling because you're pumping our shit. And you don't even know what you're doing over there. All it's going to take for me to show where you don't know what you're doing and show where you screwed up at with a particular line of dogs. And then I want to know, I'm going to ask you what you're looking for in them particular dogs. You see? Because, see, we tired of brothers selling stuff and you don't even, see, it's a difference between a brother is being humble with it and you brothers who want to be assholes and you brothers who want to be know-it-alls. See, when you want to be know-it-alls, you get treated the same way. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, fam. It is what it is. You know, brothers want to get mad because, listen, one thing about it, everybody's going to play favoritism. Everybody going to deal with who they want to deal with when it comes to these dogs in this dog game. You know what I'm saying? And they make excuses for this or make excuses for that. Listen here, man. Deal with who you want to deal with. One thing about it, like I say, a brother could think I'm joking. A brother could think I'm not joking. But when you ask me a question about a dog and I give you the answer, you know what I'm saying? Don't play it like it's mediocre. You know, ain't never been a Frisco dog around here ran nothing in these areas on this side of South Carolina.
Another one! Floors Judah! He's up very quickly, but his eyes are in orbit!
And believe me, South Carolina bigger than some of them foreign countries. See, we want to keep it real. A lot of them foreign countries ain't bigger than my county. Ain't bigger than, man, listen here. South Carolina is bigger than a lot of them foreign countries that y'all claiming about. That's the thing. Let me break this down to y'all brothers real quick. Because y'all, some reason, y'all steady feeling like these better dogs is coming from over here. Okay, now we got one country over there. Ain't big as South Carolina. You know, ain't big as South Carolina. We ain't even got to North Carolina. It take me 4 hours to get from one side of North Carolina driving through it on I-95 just to get to the other side of North Carolina. 4 to 4.5. One of the longest states to go through. Okay, now North Carolina would be 2 or 3 sides of them countries over there. Now I ain't talking about the main countries. You ain't doing none of that. No Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, no England and none of that. Y'all talking about them little side countries, them little Czech countries, them little republic countries. Them countries ain't bigger than Florida. Them countries, man, listen here. You want some reality when it come to these bulldog talk. Texas is bigger than half them countries y'all talking about put together. But y'all want to run and grab something and don't know it's places in Texas that people never even explored yet. Places in South Carolina people never even explored yet. Yeah, people explore them like people been there, but the bulldoggers ain't been there yet. You know what I'm saying? The bulldoggers ain't been there yet, but y'all don't want reality. Y'all want me to sugarcoat something, or y'all wanna choose sides and stay away from the stuff that I'm saying, because the stuff that I'm saying might go against what you're trying to do when it sells a puppy. Hey, I can't help that. At the end of the day, I talk about all the bloodlines. You know, you just got to do your thing with yours. If you can't do your thing with yours, and what I say about a Frisco dog, or what I say about a yellow dog, or a Jeep dog, or a Bolio dog screws you up, then so be it. That means your game ain't tight, or as you thought it was. You know what I'm saying? As you thought it was. And like I said, we don't need no info. You know, we don't need no info. You need the info, because you just getting in the dog game, or either you don't got the knowledge that you thought you had. You know, and run with that and kick rocks. You know, at the end of the day, PBK9s, man, gonna keep giving it to you. You know, keep giving it to you. It ain't my fault, like I said, man. A lot of y'all some of y'all brothers never met real dog men, and when you get a chance to meet Garner, I told you before, you're dick riding and starstruck. You know? So nothing he do is wrong. But I can't help you came up on that side of the dog game. I can't help. Listen. All I can do is give it to you. But like I said, I want to know about Champion Black Chance. You Google it. Google it, all y'all brothers out there and sisters out there. Garner's Champion Black Chance. That was my dog. I want to know why he ain't had no damn puppies, and I want to know why he sold them to a teenage brother so cheap as a champion. That's what I want to know. This ain't got nothing to do with your dog, like I said before, or his dog. Or the brother who dropped down in them comments, dog. This got something to do with mine. You know? At the end of the day, when it comes to asking certain dog men questions, you know, you can't rely on certain brothers. Because like I said before, a lot of y'all brothers Garner the first dog man y'all really even met. Now, when I say dog man, that's because y'all consider the other dog men around y'all less of a dog man. That's what y'all consider. Because if you didn't, you'd be bigging up your shit and start running after stuff that folk giving you dog pound sperm from. And I ain't talking about no particular person when I say that, you know. I ain't talking about no particular person. For the last damn 2 years, y'all been saying, oh, we been going to tent. We been going to tent getting black dogs, this and that. We going to tent meeting us on the highway. We going to tent this and that, this and that. What that brother got up there and do? Told you exactly why you was getting black dogs. Told you why you was getting met on the side of the road. Told you everything about it, but you still couldn't take it. You still can't take it now. You know, you still can't take it now. And I'm going to say it again. If you got that modern day tent stuff, you don't got what we got. You don't got what we got. I don't care what you got. You might got great dogs, but you don't got the same dogs we got. If you got that Tent Senko stuff, all that modern day Tent Red Devil stuff, all that stuff that coming off Tent them dogs in the 2000 era, you do not have what we got. So you can run with that. I don't care how you mix it. You can't get it unless you go to through some of them other lines. Unless you go through them other lines. It ain't my fault. You want to say, oh, I'm lying, I'm making up. Listen here. Say what you want to say. Feel how you want to feel. I got my dogs. That's all I'm worried about. You know, at the end of the day, PBK9s, man. PBK9s. You know, keeping it going, keeping it flowing. 2024. Got that breaking news for y'all coming out of Cleveland. We coming out of Cleveland with the nice breaking news. Yes, sir. Coming dead out of Cleveland. Who you got it from first? Who you got it from the best? Who gonna give it to you raw and uncut, fair and unbiased? The Bay, baby. The Bay. You know, starting this thing all right. Giving you that news. You know what I'm saying? Last year this time, we wasn't thinking about talking about no dog fighting bust. Because I told y'all, like I told y'all, that the whole first half of the last part of last year, the whole first half of last year was good for the Pitbull brothers because nothing happened. You know, nothing happened. But we start 2024 off with a bang with coming from Cleveland. Cleveland, you know, it just is what it is, man. Big salute to all the dog brothers out there. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to Legion Fury 13. Big salute to Ed Volatin. Big salute to Liquid Lucky, City Boy Kennels, Marcel Shepard. You know what I'm saying? Supreme Excellence 1. Mr. 216, salute to you. Salute the Hunt Down Kennels. All them brothers that be rocking with me. Barry 187. Happy New Year's to all y'all brothers from the Bay, man. We gonna do that thing right, man. We gonna do that thing right. You know? It just is what it is, man. It is what it is. Some people got it, some people don't. You know? Hey, what can I say, man? What can I say? We just out here dogging it. You know what I'm saying? We just out here dogging it. You know, brothers worrying about Garner. You know what I'm saying? But you're laughing when he was talking about Bobby Hall. You kick about that. You kick in and passing on the rumor. You heard what he said about Bobby Hall. You heard what he said about Bobby Hall. You heard what he said about. But you ain't passed that rumor when I played that video some months back with the reporter telling you what happened with that dude. Yeah, with the reporter telling you that. You ain't passed that along. The brothers watched the video when they watched it. The ones who didn't watch it, they didn't pass it along because guess what? They're getting it from a brother who be joking sometimes. They're getting it from a brother who be saying his mind, speaking how he feel. And they're getting it from a brother who don't need their credentials. They're getting it from a brother who done put his own work in. They're getting it from a brother who got his own dogs and damn that Frisco shit. Like I said before, you know what I'm saying? One thing, like I asked Brother J-Bo, something that don't belong on my yard, his yard, you know what I'm saying, or any other dog brother yard, or brother, I asked brother Florida Outlaw, or anything that won't belong on your yard, damn a Frisco dog. A Frisco dog don't got no place on my yard. You know what I'm saying? We make Red Boy Jocko dogs with that same jaw power, with that Frisco stuff, same big teeth. That's the only thing a Frisco dog known for. You want me to be real with you? Frisco dogs are known for having big teeth. You know, having big teeth. It just is what it is, man. It is what it is. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Well, not too much, but enough to take home with you. You know what I'm saying? Enough for you to take to your bed, you know, and think about. Now, I told y'all we going to jump straight off the porch, straight into the grease, straight onto the pan, you know what I'm saying, today, you know. So let me give y'all some quick news real quick, man. Quick news. You know, watch your horses. Watch your horses. They on the loose. They on the loose, man. Watch your horses. You know, we got brothers that been caught up having sex with many ponies, man. Having sex with many ponies. Hey, I gotta give it to you, man. We gotta see these kind of people that be roaming these streets. You had these people around your kids, had these people around your old ladies and they friends and all that. Listen here, man. These folk around here doing it to these mini ponies, and you wonder why you ride past and that's cute. I want me one of them. Look, they got a mini pony in their backyard. You know, mini ponies. But the thing about it, that's first story I'm gonna give you know, because I got two little news clips, two little mini pony incidents. But the first mini pony incident, man, this brother said he went to the corner. This brother went to the corner, pull him. Matter of fact, he didn't go to the corner. He went on a website, pulled him $400 out of his pocket, and tried to buy him a prostitute for his mini pony. He told a prostitute, I'll give you this $400 and some if you come over here and have a threesome with me and my mini pony. Me and my mini pony. He said all the other girls I talked to, they didn't want no parts of it. You know, that wasn't really their style. He said, but I got $400 and some if you come over here and let me and my mini pony run that thing on you. You know, run that thing on you. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. PBK9s, fair and unbiased, raw and uncut.
A Longview man is accused of attempting to hire a prostitute for himself and his miniature horse. Chad K. Shipman, 48, of Longview, is arrested on October 17th and released on $1,000 bail as he awaits his initial arraignment hearing scheduled for Thursday. He was booked into the Cowlitz County Jail on 1 count of first-degree attempted animal cruelty and 1 count of patronizing a prostitute, per court documents. According to the probable cause statement, a vice unit detective from the Bellevue Police Department contacted the Cowlitz County Sheriff's Office on August 15 to report that a user, later identified as Shipman, was communicating with a person on a forum-based website where users can solicit prostitutes. Shipman allegedly offered to pay $440 to a person to travel to Longview to touch him and his miniature horse sexually. According to the report, Shipman told the potential prostitute he was having a difficult time finding a willing participant to join him as the last 2 gals I asked said it was noticeably outside their comfort zone. On October 13th, a deputy arrived at Shipman's residence and saw 2 miniature horses on his property. A resident told the deputy Shipman was a partial owner of the animals. 4 days later, Shipman sat down for an interview with deputies, who reportedly told him, after being read his Miranda rights, that he did offer a person cash for sexual purposes. He admitted during the interview that he had prior sexual contact with animals, the report states. While out on bail, the suspect is prohibited from being around animals.
Now, this next brother, you know, I'm going to go ahead and get this news over with real quick right here so we can get into that Cleveland dog fight and stuff. You know what I'm saying? This next brother, he done let the police roll down on him. He done let the police roll down on him, and he was in that thing, in that mini pony. You know what I'm saying? In that mini pony, and them folk got his ass and locked his ass up. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to do too much talking about it. You know, I just said it. You know, it's disgusting. These folk out here buying these mini ponies. You ain't letting your kids ride them. You ain't letting your kids enjoy them. You're buying them for your own personal pleasure. You know, that's the going thing now. You know, buy these mini ponies and fuck them. You know, buy these mini ponies and have sex with them. Hey, man, it's a cruel, cruel world we living in. You know what I'm saying? But PBK9 is going to give it to you. Let's get into it.
Arrested Friday morning for having sexual contact with a horse. According to the Adams County Sheriff's Office, 40-year-old Jack Blanky, he was arrested on charges of sexual contact with an animal and criminal trespassing. The incident that happened near 4220 Deer Ridge Road in Quincy, and officials say they observed Blanky on the property having sexual contact with that horse. Blanky is being held in the Adams County Jail.
Now, let's get into a little dog talk, you know, because a lot of brothers always say, I want my dog from a working camp. I want my dog from a working camp. A working camp. Question is, how in the hell do you know he is a working camp? How do you know he's a working camp if he ain't somebody that's in your circle? Somebody that's in your circle don't mean have to be somebody that's on your street or somebody that you talk to every single day, but somebody that you deal with amongst your friends. You know what I'm saying? How do you know if you're working camp? That's what I'm trying to ask you, brothers. Because, see, you got a lot of young brothers trying to come up in the game, and a lot of y'all old brothers are trying to throw that shade on them brothers to try to make them think and feel a certain kind of way when it come to buying their dogs. How do you know when you buying it from a working camp? You know? Because if a brother got something to lose, he ain't going to tell you all kind of stuff when he coming to buy a dog. So you telling me, oh, when you go to buy a dog, you going to ask him how he hit and how this and how that. You know what I'm saying? If he don't give you the answer, you feel like he not a working camp. See, let me let y'all younger brothers know, because y'all, a lot of y'all older brothers ain't going to tell them this. You know what I'm saying? Listen here, man. Listen here. Don't ask nobody that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask nobody. You got to figure out on your own. You know what I'm saying? Unless that's, you know, I'm just going to say it like this. That ain't the question to ask no brother that you trying to cop dogs from. You know what I'm saying? brothers get on these phones, be on Facebook, and you ask the same thing. How his mouth is, how this is, how that is, how this is, how that is. I just spent 2 damn years giving you damn news if I explain how this dog is and then sell it to you, I'm going to get in trouble. So it's like you saying, oh, forget all that. You know what I'm saying? All you worried about is whether you're going to get a good dog or not. And you're going to see that, my younger brothers, in this dog game. These older brothers don't give a damn about you. All they give a damn about is getting that bread out your pocket. And you out there hustling up and trying to make a couple dollars off of. You know what I'm saying? Getting that bread out your pocket. And the dumb part about it, what make them so dumb, they're not trying to get your money on a long period of time, because if they was, they would make sure they wouldn't shit you. They'd make sure they keep it 100 with you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they keep it 100 with you. Because at the end of the day, if a brother got BS dogs, you know what I'm saying, he know you can't take them dogs and compete on any level with them. You know? He know it already. But to every brother, his dogs is on level 10. You know, that's to every dog man think that. You know, I can't knock what a dog man think, you know, but every dog ain't on level 10. Every dog ain't. You can work some of them jokers. You can work them all you want to work them. But if that other hound is worked, you know, half as good, it ain't gonna make no difference how good your shit work. He ain't got the skill level to compete with this other dog. Why y'all brothers don't want to buy them? Why y'all brothers want somebody to give you a throw me down? Or your brothers want me to not me? Y'all brothers want something for the 250 or the 300 or the 400? You know what I'm saying? When you know what it is in this dog game, hell, it take me $400 to feed my damn dogs in a month's time. You know? But when you want that and you get that, a lot of y'all brothers who get them dogs, you never even see the level that we talking about, because your dog never make it to that level. You know? He never make it to that level. It's easy to look good on a piece of sugar honey iced tea, like my man say, a piece of shit. It's easy to look good on something that ain't high quality. And when we say high quality, you know what we mean. You know what I'm saying? Bulldogs. Not no damn pit bull, but a bulldog. See, you got a pit bull. I want a bulldog. 2024. I ain't worried about them brothers over there with them pits, man. Hell no. I got old family Southern red bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? And the real dog man will never get confused. Never. But a dog man want to say, oh, because I didn't know what a stifle was. Man, listen here, man. I say back end, ribs, stomach, all that type of shit. Because I don't say stifle, or because I don't, you know, I say chest, front end, this and that. Because I didn't say stifle, what that supposed to mean? Hey, everybody got their own presumption. Everybody got their own way of thinking, you know, when it comes to these dogs. Some brothers smoke too much of that shit before they frontal part of their brain lobe start developing. When they was early. I ain't talking about no weed and cigarettes. Talking about that shit. You know? And there's a whole lot of doggers out there that we don't know about. That we ain't worried about them. But the front brain lobe ain't developed. You know what I'm saying? Now, brothers, if any brother or sister ever get up here and worry about how I talk and want me to talk like I'm on a damn giving a sermon, you know what I'm saying? Then you got to go find that channel. You know? If you want me to sound like I'm on an NFL channel, speaking, breaking down an NFL thing or something, you got to go to that channel. You know? I done got fired from a job before because they say he sound ghetto. You know what I mean to me? My voice ain't the quality of the voice you want. You know? So, hey, that don't stop me from doing my thing. You want the right voice giving you the wrong message. That's what you want. You want the right tone of voice. You want that deep, buried white voice. You want that deep, buried white voice lying to your ass, telling you some old bitch-ass story, lying to you. That's what you want, see? But I can't get it to you, man. I can't get it to you. I got to get it to you fair and unbiased, raw and uncut. You know? Like I said before, I've been dusting off Frisco dogs since the fucking 90s, man. You know what I'm saying? Since the 90s. I done dust off Frisco dogs when we didn't even have no papers on them, man. So what y'all talking about? You know? What you talking about? Talk to me. Talk to me. And like I said before, it's a big difference when y'all talking about a dog with a little bit of Frisco in it. I'm talking about dogs directly off Frisco, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about dogs directly off Frisco. I ain't talking about no dogs with Frisco in the background, with Frisco bred in it 2 or 3 times. I'm talking about directly off Frisco, directly off all the dogs that I was talking about from Ghana. See, it's hard for you to understand that because your dog's in the fourth generation. The ones that I'm naming out, they're all in the 4th, 5th, and 6th generation. So it's hard for you to even get that through your head. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. Is what it is. Sorry-ass Bobby Peru dog we bought, man. Come on, man. What, you want me to lie? Because a dog, man, is in the game? What you think I'm going to talk about the Frisco because another man got a problem with Garner? Fuck no, man. See, y'all brothers got it twisted. I got my own mind. I can read, I can hear, and I purchased dogs back in the days. Some of y'all brothers don't even want to purchase the dogs right now. I've been buying dogs for high prices since the 90s. And I ain't talking about, when I say high, I mean high for that time. Garner never sold dogs cheap to us. You know, they always been high. $800, $1,000-some, this and that, going up year by year. You know, I can't say what the next man bought from him, but we ain't never complain about it. You know, and that brother got some nice looking dogs out there. You know, but what I ain't gonna sit here and take is a brother acting like I want to say something because I'm being overly funny. I'm joking, I'm cracking. Listen here, man, I got money invested in them dogs that I wasted. And guess what I tell y'all brothers and sisters that was? Learning experience. You know what I'm saying? That's money that we wasted. If you ain't never bought them Frisco dogs, whatever line you paid for, you know what I'm saying? You don't understand what I'm talking about. You know, if you ain't waste, I don't know how much all these dogs add up to be, but if you ain't wasted then 10, 15 dogs on one line, one particular line without even being crossed out yet, you don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking no Frisco dog with no red boy in it, no Frisco dog with no Jeep, all that. No, man. No, I'm talking about the real deal shit coming straight from the man off the dogs when these dogs was living. Now, I don't know if Chinaman was living, but the dogs was coming directly off Chinaman daughters and all that, double-bred Chinaman. Black dogs, big teeth, big mouth, hard biting, all that, what y'all like to say, and all that type of shit, but they ain't getting the job done. You know, and like I said before, all the competition is not the same everywhere you go at. All the levels of competing is not the same everywhere you go at. Every rule is not even the same everywhere you go at. You know, it's not. At the end of the day, I just got to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I just got to give it to you. Representing straight out the South, baby. You know, straight out the South. I always tell you, if a dog was originated in the South, PB canines would never in my life get it from overseas. Why the hell I look like going overseas to buy a dog that originated in South Carolina, North Carolina, a Frisco dog, a Chinaman dog, a yellow dog, you know what I'm saying, Jeep dogs, Tennessee, any of them places. If them dogs come from Georgia, I'm not getting that dog from no overseas. No, man. I didn't come up in that era. Fuck I look like coming up in the 80s, 90s, seeing these dogs around here, and then now I want to buy a dog, or I got to go buy it from way over across the country, knowing damn well how they doing dogs over here. You think I'm going to buy one from over there? Man, my dog game solid, man. I ain't stressing about none of that. I got what I want. You know what I'm saying? Been had what I want for the last 20 years. You know? It just is what it is. Some you win some, you lose some. Keep it trucking, keep it rolling. You know, keep it trucking, keep it rolling. Only thing that amuses me is when I see brothers gassed up off certain lines, and then 6 months down the line, oh man, it ain't turned out right. Then they go grab another different line. But that's what you're supposed to do until you find what you're looking for, till you find that sauce. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, a lot of these brothers have access to the sauce, but they are hate. You know, brothers are hate and rather put that $25,000, $3,000 in another brother pocket they don't know and go get a cur. Go get a straight damn cur. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. That's just more better dogs for the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? Better dogs for the rest of us. You know, at the end of the day, we just got to keep giving it to them, man. Big shout out to my brother Supreme Excellence again. Big shout out to my brother Supreme. You know how we do that thing, big dog. You know how we do that thing. Hey, man. Shout out to all the dog man, that made it to this year, that's taking care of them dogs, because, you know, we had a hard year last year. You know, big salute to all the bully dog lovers and breeders. Big salute to all the pocket dog lovers and breeders and all the Frenchies and the band dogs. You know, we're going to start this thing off right. You know what I'm saying? PBK9s, giving it to you. Let me see what I'm gonna see what I'm gonna stroll to next on this, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what I'm gonna stroll to next. You know, oh, I do want to say this. Then you gotta be careful. Another thing you gotta be careful about in this dog game, back in my days, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I'm out of it, and I'm glad I can just talk about it. Talk about it, and then let you know it's not what it used to be. This is not the game for you. Y'all brothers and sisters need to plant yourself over here, okay? In my days, you had to be careful when you're schooling with certain brothers. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't even school with any and everybody, you know, because then next thing you hear, oh man, I done out-hunted Pelican Bay. I out-hunted Pelican Bay. And it wasn't nothing but a 5-minute schooling. He ain't tell you we was schooling, but yeah, I picked him up. It was all intended on picking them up back then. 3 minutes, 4 minutes picking them up. Oh, next thing you know, 6 months, you hear, oh man, I ain't want nothing off that dog that got beat. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want nothing off the dog that got beat. So you gotta watch. You not gotta watch, but you had to watch for who you was doing your schooling with and playing all that stuff with, and making sure they was official dog man. Because official dog man know a schooling is a schooling, and they'll never go out there and lie like that. But the ones who just, they don't get wins that much, the ones who don't see victory that much, you know, they'll do that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They'll do that type of stuff. And the ones who don't have the clear understanding of the game will do that too. You know, and the ones who don't deserve to be in the game will do it too. You know, it just is what it is, man. Just giving y'all that dog talk, that dog news for the night, man. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say this before I do get into that Cleveland dog breaking news, man. Some of the best crosses in this pit bull game, I think, were made in modern day time. You know, and I'm going to give you my opinion on why I say that. Some of the best crosses in pit bull history were made in modern day time. You know, and I'm going to say, I say better crosses. I didn't say the better dogs. You know what I'm saying? I still think the better dogs were back in the days. But some of your better crosses were made today because of the lack of internet back in the days, lack of communication and stuff like that. So we wonder why you didn't have this dog cross with this dog, because this brother stayed in Arizona and this other brother stayed in New York, and both of them had, you know, the top dogs in the country, and there was no way, you know, for them to really communicate like that besides certain ways through the journal, unless they knew certain people, you know. So if they didn't know certain people that knew each other, then, you know, he was just gonna be over here with his dog. He was just gonna be over here with his dog. You know what I'm saying? And the crosses that could have been made wasn't made. You know, the great certain, like brothers will say battle this or battle that, or certain crosses that brothers do. Like I hear brothers say about the balls and this, and you know, you don't have no Jocko with nothing outside of Red Boy. You know, and I ain't talking about because Mr. Chavis sold him and the brother got the dog, took to the dog pound once he got in trouble. You know, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about even when Mr. Chavis had it, you don't got Jocko bred to a whole lot of other famous dogs. You know, just mostly in-house. Mostly in-house. Even like Jeep them, you got like the brothers who made the breedings after they brought the dogs, went and made breedings to other dogs. But the brothers who had the famous dogs, they didn't make the breedings with each other because they didn't knew. Half of them didn't. They probably didn't, they probably heard of the brother or even knew of him. But, he not going away to Seattle when he got his stuff over here. Or he not going away to California when he got his stuff over here. It wasn't worth going way over there. He had enough firepower right there. You know what I'm saying? But that's enough of that talk. It's enough of that talk. Let's get into that Cleveland dog fighting bus. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give it to you fair and unbiased, raw and uncut. I see a few funny colored dogs in there. But like I said, where you going to get it from? Where I'm taking you to the dog bus. We got, what you call that little thing the police be wearing? The body camera. The body camera footage of the actual bus going down, man. I'm giving it to you. Pelican Bay Canines, Cleveland, Ohio, dog fighting bus. Fair and unbiased. Let's get into it.
Put the puppies in that thing.
Look at the puppies rescued. Big dogs, too. Cleveland police body camera video released to the I-Team. You see the SWAT unit carrying out a search warrant. Happened near West 65th and Denison. This raid led to an indictment with dozens of charges for drugs, dogfighting, and more. Cuyahoga County prosecutors say investigators found evidence of drug dealing here, and they found dogs had injuries consistent with dog fighting. All told, 5 fully grown pit bulls and 5 puppies found. And all of this led to charges against Tanya Costner and Gary Backus.
Do you understand your rights?
Yeah. But we going to keep it short and sweet tonight, man. We going to keep it short and sweet tonight. I hope y'all taking care of them dogs. Y'all keep taking care of them dogs. And y'all remember, you know what I'm saying? This ain't the day and time for to do nothing illegal. This ain't the day and the time to do anything bad with these dogs. That's my disclaimer. That's my disclaimer. I'm letting you know, listen here, man. Listen here. You can go this way or you can go that way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all can't read. See, that's the thing. That's why I don't put disclaimers. Because a lot of these brothers up here that watch these videos, they can't read. You know what I'm saying? Some of these brothers just don't read, period. They won't read it. So in order for you to make sure you get the message, I'm going to tell you, listen here, man. That shit illegal. Don't get involved with it. Take care of your dogs. Make sure you do the right things with these dogs. Make your dogs shine in the right way. Bring them ribbons, them trophies, that money home. Stud them dogs out, sell them puppies, but do it on the right, legitimate way. You know what I'm saying? Do it in the right, legitimate way. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay legal. It's 2024. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we up in here, man. We up in here, and I'm out.